Hello everyone, welcome to the last episode in this entire Pike Bum series. Today we're going back to the same river that I was on in the last couple of videos. Seems silly not to. It's the last opportunity I've got to do any fishing. If the weatherman has got it right today, then the first 3/4 of the day is going to be bright and sunny. As the day goes on, it's going to get cloudier. The last part of the day, it's supposed to hammer down with rain. We won't be sticking around for that, mate. Obviously, we'll have a look at the sky later on and we'll make a judgment based on how she's looking. Quickly nip to the shops, get some milk, trundle the gear down the river, and we'll see you in a minute. It's 10 to 9 in the morning. There are what looks like 3 ladies getting ready to swim in the river. God bless them. Got everything set up. The kettle's on. I've got 2 rods out. They're both on popped up mackerel. The one on the left is out into mid-water. I'm fishing that about a foot popped up. The one on the right is fishing literally just off the bank into the margin, mate. Same place I was yesterday. There's 3 ladies what have just got in the river up the top there. I hope they're not going to swim all the way up here, but we'll see, mate. It's quite novel to see them come swimming past, so I'm not going to be mad if they do. Give me time to make my coffee, won't it? Looks like I'm going to have a visitor. I should get ready to pull that left-hand rod in. I want to make this clear, right? I wouldn't normally make a habit of filming unsuspecting people in their swimsuits, but it's pretty novel, isn't it? You think to yourself, oh, I'll get down the bank nice and early, get the rods out, maybe get an early bite. Every now and then, like a swan will land in your peg and you think, bloody swan, or the ducks. It's fucking people swimming down there, mate. I wouldn't fancy it. There was a 23 or 24 pound pike caught from in here within the last couple of weeks. If I went for a swim in here, I'd have some black socks on and black gloves. I would not want anything that was white and sparkly and, you know, shiny under the water, mate. Fair play to them. Having a little walk up and down the bank, try and warm up a little bit. It is noticeably colder than it was yesterday. To save weight in the stuff that I carried over here, I thought one of the things that I could quite easily do without is my big thick jacket, because I'm a donut. It's coming up to 11 o'clock in the morning. I think by this time yesterday I'd already had a couple of runs. Had nothing so far today. Hopefully by the end of today we'll get one. Not going to be too sore if we don't. I'm quite happy with the amount of fish that I've caught on this series. If I'm kicking myself about anything, really, I'm kicking myself a little bit for the amount of time that I committed to just bivvying up and staying on the syndicate water. After going to different places and seeing how frequently I can catch elsewhere, I can't help but think the amount of fish that I could have caught if I'd been going between, say, here and the Broads or the Hush water. And who knows, maybe I'd have caught a new PB, but you can't think like that, can you? I'm still very happy with the double that I had, 11 something. I think in my life I have probably caught, I wouldn't say 100 pike. I've caught a lot more carp than what I've caught pike. But I bet I've caught over 75 pike, and out of those 75, easily less than 10 of them been doubles. Seems like every single day you go on Facebook and there's another absolute mega whopper, and it can be a little bit disheartening sometimes. I'm genuinely happy to just be catching fish, and when a double comes along, for me anyway, I'm absolutely buzzing for it, mate. In this series of videos, if you like, I've had 2 pike that are 1 ounce under £10, and the excitement, how near you can get to just getting a double, is just a benchmark. But the difference between 1 ounce can be whether you're really happy or just happy. I caught my PB pike, I think 2 or maybe 3 years ago when we was working down near Reading. I think it was 23.5 pounds. My PB before that was 14 pounds, and that was from the Hush water. I was 19 years old. I've never caught anything in between 14 and that 23.5, nothing weight-wise. All the doubles that I've had have been under 14 pounds, I think. Certainly nothing that springs to mind. For me, at least, getting a double, it's a fair rarity. When it comes along, mate, I'm chuffed to bits, even if it's only 10.5 pounds. I was Just about to say I don't have my glamorous assistant with me today, Dan, who I had yesterday. But look who's joined the party.
License, get out of my way.
God, I really thought I got him pouncing on something and getting it then. That would have been pretty cool, wouldn't it? If my zoom in, zoom out work was a bit more steady. I don't think National Geographic are going to be tapping on the door anytime soon. Off he goes, come down to see me on the bank. As I've said, and as I keep saying, within a week, I think it's a week and a bit, I'm going off to Thailand and I'm away for 50 summit days. And while I'm in Thailand, I'm hoping to get a little bit of fishing in. And if I do some fishing, those videos will be coming after this season. Pike Bum has finished. Mate, it feels prime. It feels like a prime time. Got a horrible feeling I'm going to be sitting under this brolly till 10 o'clock tonight, just going, it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It might not happen, but that's all right. Daylight is fading. The wind's picking up. I keep having a look up in the sky to see if these rain clouds are going to appear. Obviously, that'll be far more difficult if I am going to sit here until it gets dark. It'd be great to get a pike on the bank, mate, on my last episode. But I know, you know, life, no matter what you... It's not necessarily just going to work out that way just because I think it would be great. Unfortunately. Some pretty moody clouds just behind these trees here. I've packed down the brolly, I've taken the left-hand rod away. That's in the rod bag. It's just that rod on the right. I'm going to give it 10 more minutes, then I'm going to pack everything up, and then that will be the end. That's me all wrapped up. I've had an absolute blast filming this little series of mine. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I've really enjoyed making it. I know there's times where I've been a bit silly, and I know some of the videos have been a bit... I'm dubious about some of the videos. You know, some of the videos where I was over at the Hushwater and you can only see the view from like the chest mount. But I've really enjoyed making it. I'm looking forward to trimming this beard and having a shower every day again. It's going to be quite nice, and being a bit better to myself and a bit healthier. By the time you see this video, we'll be well into 2026 by then, so this will probably seem a bit late, but all the best to everyone for 2026 and to all the fish that we're going to catch, hopefully, mate. I've got some decent plans for next year. Spain trip for at least a month. I might go to France again. And I've already started planning like Pike Bum Series 2 in my head and exploring different waters and maybe travelling to different areas. And yeah, but that's next year, mate, or this year by the time you watch this. Anyway, I'm going to shoot. I'll see you on the next one, boy.
There's a place I go, not too many people know. It stops me feeling low.